Now, tell us a little bit about the product line, because it's not a singular product we're talking about. And just so you know, these are what, about 6 or 8 inch discs, right, that you would place in your home that cover a certain amount of square feet, basically coverage, and you'd plug it in and leave it in there. But there are 8 different main products, correct?
Yes. So one thing to mention. So yes, Somavedic looks like a disc. It looks like a lamp that you plug in and put on a table, ideally in the living room, because it is creating a field of a radius of 100 feet into all directions, like up, down, left, right, penetrating walls and floors. So it is ideally enough when you place it in somewhere in the middle.
Centralized location.
Yes. Let's say a living room or a kitchen.
Just like a Wi-Fi router. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, and then regarding the models, the main difference between them is the strength of the field that they are creating, and if they are structuring water or not.
Yes.
So I would basically divide it into these 2 basically groups, where we have the Medic Green Ultra, and the Ember. And like the Medic Green Ultra and Ember are structuring water, and yes, so the various, so some of the products are basically designed that if you live around the city, not in the city center where there's not a lot of EMF, and you just have like basic like few Wi-Fi's around you and etc. But of course, then there are like office spaces in your work, or when you live in a city center, like 5G towers, and 20 or 30 Wi-Fi's, then you need like a much stronger device. For example, the Medic Green Ultra, which is our bestseller, or the Ember. So we, on our webpage, we have a very like easy comparison table. When you look at it, you will basically find out like what are the benefits, what are the strengths, and how to choose the best product.
So you say the Medic Green Ultra is the bestseller for you?
Yes, the Medic Green Ultra is the bestseller. The reason for that is that it's a combination of all of the products before that, because there used to be 4 products basically lower than the Medic Green Ultra, and so it is the strongest standard device, standard unit, with water structuring capabilities. So you just place the jug of water next to the Somavedic, and we didn't mention it that the same way how the Somavedic is harmonizing the space, the environment, the same way it is doing to the water. It's contactless. So you just placed a jug of water next to the Somavedic for 15-20 minutes, and the water is structured. How you can tell is mainly by tasting it. You would taste the difference. It would be more smooth, more silky. It was just maybe a different taste of the water.
Would there be any benefit, let's say, to getting a Green Ultra, or one of those that basically encompasses the free radicals, EMF, and then doing something like an Atlantic near your water supply source? So, or is that too much doubling? Meaning you might have a big house. So Atlantic, I understand, is a model that's strictly for water restructuring. Yes. And then your Green Ultra, of course, is EMF, all the other harmonizing effects for the house. So would you ever recommend that you get both and leave one right next to either it's your water filtration system where you get all your water, where you keep all your water, where you store maybe some water? Would that be advantageous?
Yes. No. So the Atlantic is not strong enough to structure flowing water.
I see.
So you would have to like put a jug or a tank of water, or basically a Somavedic next to the tank of water, or the Atlantic. The Medigreen Ultra is much stronger, and it is able to structure flowing water, but it's it's such a nice device that it would be a waste if you would hide it somewhere, you know, this. So
True.
so, so if someone would like to structure the whole water, the all water in his home, there are like other devices to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would like to structure the drinking water, and the jug of water is like you can drink from it the whole day, is perfectly fine, then of course just for the water Atlantic, or the very versatile the Medigreen Ultra is the ideal solution.
Got it. Now tell me about the Somavedic Gold, because that is, to me, the top line. It's gold plate. My parents have this in their house, and I didn't know when I first came in there. I'm like, what is that? And it was just sitting there shining gold, and no, but it is the premier one, right? It's the premier model. Is it like a Green Ultra in its effectiveness, just gold plated, or is it actually more than that?
Yes, so it's more than that. So when we look at the hierarchy and the strength of the models, above the Medigreen Ultra, there's the Ember.
Mm-hmm.
And Ember, that's our newest device. It was basically designed last year, when we were preparing for the 5G rollout. So it's about 4 times stronger than the Medigreen Ultra, and it's really, you know, for the city centers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have on above that is the gold model, and that is about 2 times stronger than the Ember, but that's of course one of the main differences. And then is that it's custom made. You know, we don't have it on stock. Like Ivan is building them like individually for each customer.
Wow.
And so as Ivan was going through a stage in his life where he was going through some healings, like hard times and everything, he became very sensitive and intuitive. And so he can read people from photos.
Mm-hmm.
What might be aligned, what's so so how the Somavedic Gold is working, when you would be interested in it, you send us a photo, and Ivan like tunes into you or into that photo, and decides if basically, how to put it correctly, if the gold is not too strong for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes he may say, like, as a first Somavedic model, this might be like too strong for you. Like, just go for the first 3 or 4 months, go with the lower like unit, or with the Medic, or with the Medigreen Ultra, because it might be, as I said, it might be too strong. If he said like, okay, you can have the gold, then he basically tunes into you and will put inside a special basically configuration just for you, to help you in basically on your self discovery, self awareness.